Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Here we go, snap. 331, 331.
Now Hall to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. Easy, easy, easy. Tonight.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this will be a Falcons first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Jets defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To the air, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fields now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Jets at 0-11 now in the year. And, Charles, it's a bleak picture, just to be frank, when you're in a hole like this.
And they're starting to run out of time. Not many games left in the season, so everyone's talking about find some inspiration. What they really need to find is some consistent and better play. That's the only way they'll find that win that they're seeking.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Angel.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
319, just go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Fields. He's got Smith here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Third and 6.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it as we resume action. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Penix to the air once more. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And looking to throw, Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Pick up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go. Hey, 222, 222. All right.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, son. 331, 331. Tonight.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Falcons.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. York now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Take over.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on that.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Fields. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
6-yard pickup.
Second down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. Blue 58. Is that all right?
A handoff for Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So very important. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fields trying to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again is Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Fields throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Beck. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Maybe a free play here. Cousins. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
York on now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Tonight.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go.
Now it's Fields. On the RPO, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throw right side, Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A gain of 15.
To the air, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess?
Jermaine Johnson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jamie of Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He finds Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And really, it looked at times like